Hello guys, welcome to your CCNA 200-301. My name is George Boateng Bamfo, and this is lesson 4 where we get to look at binary, converting binary to decimal. So in this lesson, we're going to discuss or we're going to work through an example or some examples of how to convert from a binary to decimal. So in our previous session, what we did was converting from decimal to binary, and that's how we said IP addresses are seen by computers. So just a little recap on what we did the last time. The previous session, we looked at how decimal numbers can be converted to binary numbers. And if you want to have a full understanding of what we discussed, you could check that on our lesson 3, where we discussed how computers see numbers, which is binary. So we mentioned that for computers to see numbers, it has to convert them into decimal, from decimal into binary. And we said we have, going back to our old example, we said we start with 2 power 0, 2 power 1, 2 power 2, 2 power 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we mentioned that 2 power 0 will always be 1, 2 power 1 will always be 2, 2 power 2 is just 2 times of that, which is 4, and we had 2 power 3, which will be 2 times 2 times 2, giving us 8. We moved on to do some examples also, so we'll have a look at them. So we did 2 power 5, that's 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, and another one, which is 32. We also saw 6 of the 2's, giving us 64. Yeah. And we said the last one was 2 power 7, which was 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is 128. We mentioned that these numbers would help us convert from decimal to binary. And we said that to be able to convert from binary to decimal or from decimal to binary, you would need to know some specific numbers. We said these numbers are 1, 2, which is the same as 2 power 0 again. Then we had 2 power 2, which will give you a 4. Yeah, so 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, and 128. We also mentioned that for IP addresses, we have 4 numbers, and each number can be represented by a byte, 1 byte, and then 1 byte is equivalent to 8 bits, which is 8 various zeros and ones. And that 8 bits represent these positions. So 128, 64, 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1. If you really want a recap of that, as I mentioned, you could look at our previous lesson. And if you still have some doubts, just drop me a comment and I'll respond to it. We said a number like 10, which is a decimal, can be converted into binary. So if you go on our previous lesson, we said to get 10, we go into the shops. The shop sells it at 128, so we cannot afford that, or we don't need that quantity. So that's 0. Same applies to this. And when we go to 8, we said, yeah, we have £10 and we want to buy 8, so we can still afford that. So that will give us a 1 here. Then we have 2 left. We cannot buy from the 4 shop because that's going for £4 and 4 quantities. We only need 2 quantity for £2. So we had to skip that. And then we go to where they sell 2 for £2, and we have only £2 to buy 2. So we go there. And now we're left with 0. So that's it. Now, meaning 10 in decimal can be converted to 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, 1, 0, 1, 0 in binary. So this is how we wrote 10 in binary. In today's session, we're going to look at how to do the reverse rather than converting from decimal to binary. It's going to be a very quick one because this is very simple to do. So this time around, as the heading suggests, we're doing from binary to decimal. And how do we go about that? So if you're given a number, say 0 in binary, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. You start from the right and you start putting your numbers on top of that. So you have 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, and 128. This is what we have, exactly what we have here. So yeah, we'll move straight to this side. What do we do? All you have to do is wherever you see a 0, you just cross it out. See another 0, cross it out. See another 0, cross it out. So this is 0, cross that out. See another 0, cross it out. When you see 1, you drop down the 1, the number on top of the 1, which is 8 this time around. We see a 0 here, we cross it out. We see 1 here, we drop it because the number up there is 2, we drop it. And then we see a 0 here, we cross it out. So the next thing you have to do is, our next step will be to ignore all the ones that have the X's. So we're ignoring this, So this is gone, this is gone, this is gone. And then we keep the 8. So we have 8. And then we have this going also. Then we can keep this, which is 2. This is also gone. So we could see that we have only 8 and 2. Finally, what you do is you just add the numbers that you have left, and that will give us a 10. And this is how you convert from binary to decimal. I'll do one more example and then we'll wrap up this session. As I mentioned, it's going to be a very quick one. So yeah. So our next number will be, 1 second, will be 1, 1, 1. So 4 ones. 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to work this out and let's see how that goes. And we'll wrap up for this session. Okay, so we have 8 numbers. We're going to bring them down. So how do we do that? So we have 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, and 128. So bringing this number down, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 for this 4, and then the last 4, 0, 1, 1, 1. So converting to binary, that will be looking at this side. Anytime we see a 1, we bring the number we have on top down. So we have 128 here. We have 1 here, so we bring 64 down. We have 32 here. We have 1 here. We bring the 32 down. We have 16 here, and we have 1 under that. We bring the 16 down. We have 0 here. We say we cross it out. We have 1 here. We bring the 4 down, and we have 1 here. We bring the 2 down. We have 1 here. We bring the 1 down. So at this point, all we have to do is ignore all the ones that have X's. So we're ignoring this. And you bring everything else down. So you have to add every other number. So 128 plus 64 will give you 192. So that will be 192. And plus 32, which will give you 224. Plus 16, so 224. Plus 16, which will give you 240. And plus 7, which will give you 247. So we can say for sure that 11110111 is equal to 247. You can work that out and tell me if I'm wrong. I'll take that as a in good faith. So 128 plus x, 192, 224, 240, 244, 246, 247. I bet you, I'm very certain that this answer should be right. And this wraps up our session for today. If you have any questions, like I mentioned, you can drop it to me in the comment section and I'll definitely respond to you as soon as possible. It wouldn't take even less than 10 minutes. And also, make sure you catch up on the next lessons. I bet you this journey is going to be fun. It's going to be for everyone who wants to learn anything networking and IT. There will be other topics coming up in the next sessions. All right. Thank you very much. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Also, make sure you share the link to your friends. Thank you very much.